farmhouse collection, because they have these beautiful sort of country colors here, you are gonna get every knife that you need for every job. You are gonna get a giant chef's knife for everyday prep. All right, you are gonna get a slicing knife, which is here. You're gonna get a Santoku knife. You're gonna get a serrated knife, and you're gonna get a little utility knife. They all come with the sheaths, and you're gonna get cutting boards. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 plastic cutting boards. I wasn't sure if they gave you 3 or 4. Anyway, they're color coded. So this one is for fish. You'll get one for produce, one for chicken, one for whatever, meat. So all four of these come with it. So you eliminate cross-contamination. The knives that you get, and they are beautiful knives, these come with a lifetime warranty. All right, they are sharpenable knives, which are the only kind I buy. You get one serrated for bread and tomatoes and things like that. But you get a full set for $20. Yep, 20 bucks for all the knives, not for one. Every one of the knives is $20. I'm showing that we also have them available in the black, and I think we do. So if you wanna go, you can go the farmhouse, which is the colors. What are we calling the black? Is it just black? Pat? I think it's called like black speckle or black something. Anyway, but you can get either one. Is that what it is? Speckled. Black? Speckled, yeah, so these are called speckled. If you want to get those, they both do the same. It's just a matter of choice. They're customer picks on hsn.com. Yeah, I'm sitting here, Mark Gill's laughing at me because he's like, shut up, guy, and just shut up and get to the knives. Here's Mark Gill, everybody. Mark, we gotta be honest with each other. You and I know a lot about cutlery. We've owned expensive cutlery. I bought a set of these when they first came out because I was like, it's 20 bucks, they come with a lifetime warranty, you get 5 knives, I'll use them, right?
And now you get the cutting boards. And I got to tell you something. This is 5 years, millions of individual knives sold. And I got to tell you something. These are the legends. These are the ones that people talk about. These are the Cuisinart knives. And listen, over the years, these have gotten so many positive reviews. I mean, I've simply lost count. And there's a reason why, okay? First of all, these are, at their heart, a stainless steel knife. That's what's under that coating. So when you feel this knife, you've felt it before. It feels perfect in your hands. So whether you're a new cook or whether you're advanced, it really doesn't matter. And then these colors that you see, that's all the ceramic coating. Now, the ceramic coating is important because what that's going to do is that's going to go ahead and give you the easy release of the food, no transfer of flavors, anything like that. And we've packed this knife full of features. We're giving you a French tip on our chef's knife here. Now, that's for the close finger work. So you know that you've got all the control you're ever going to need in these knives. And you know what? I know we've mentioned Cuisinart. I know we've mentioned that lifetime guarantee. But, guy, here's what has always blown my mind with these knives. That blade is so perfectly sharpened. This knife is so perfectly balanced. We've been making contact lenses out of grapes on live TV for years. And I'll tell you, this one always gets me. And we've curated one of these sets for you. So you've got all of those great pieces, all of the power pieces, the ones you need. There's nothing wasted. So this is our chef's knife. And Guy, what's cool about this is only knife number 1. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
A knife you get a cutter for every job that you would want to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is ideal if you've never worked in the kitchen before and you want to get a good set of knives to start, but you want to spend $100 or $200 on them. It's ideal. And remember, you're getting a lifetime warranty as well. Mark, go through some of the other knives too.
Absolutely. Well, that was our chef's knife. So let me just put our stuff aside here. And remember, you are getting those mats as well. Let's talk about our Santoku knife. Now, every one of these knives is going to get one of these sheets. That means that we don't have to ask 20 bucks from you for a knife block or anything like that. It protects the knife and it protects little fingers, all right? Now, a Santoku knife is usually identified by the little divots that go all the way down the side. Well, you notice our knife doesn't have that. That's because these are ceramic. So when it comes time for that incredible cut, that closeness, and a knife that never grabs, never sticks, and never fights you, these knives are always top of the list. And, you know, and I know we've got to mention it a couple of times here. The price that's on here is out of this world. The lifetime warranty is out of this world. And don't think for a second, just because that we, you know, haven't put the little dimples down there if you're used to using a Santoku knife. What I love about this, not only is it great for the food separating, but because we haven't taken all that extra weight out, now you don't need a cleaver for the bigger job. So whether you're taking the skin off a pineapple, whether you're working out some aggressions, these are absolutely going to be the knives for you. And what's great about this is I know that we see a lot of cool demos on our shows here. We see the tomatoes, we see the pineapples. But at the end of the day, This is what we're talking about. Everyday use. So, I mean, even the back of a pepper, normally you might as well just use the back of the knife or a spoon or something silly like that. But we've given you that blade with that lifetime guarantee that's going to perform for you every single time without fail. And you look at this, nothing is sticking to that knife, Guy. That's the beauty of ceramic. That's the beauty of the Cuisinart, and that's why these knives have been insanely popular for almost half a decade now.
Yeah. And whether it's Mark doing it or it's myself doing it, I mean, the key to a knife is the ability to hold an edge, okay? And it's all about the ceramic, it's all about the steel. So whether you are, like we said, like Mark's doing, we're slicing tomatoes thin, and you can see this is a really soft tomato, and you can see it. I got my fingers tucked under here, but you get an idea of how that works. It's very, very easy to use. They are sharpenable knives. They're going to be your best friend in the kitchen. So no matter what job you're doing, you're going to love how quickly they work. Remember, the only dangerous knives that you have are knives that are dull. You need one that can take an edge, and whether I'm slicing really, really thin slices of an orange, and I'll do that right in front of you, you can see just how thin those slices are. I mean, they're beautiful, and it's the knife, all right? I'm not rushing. You don't need to go fast. I always tell people, I'm like, Mark and I fool around, and we can chop really quick, but don't forget we have very long and strong cooking backgrounds, so we've practiced. But I'm talking about the everyday person out there that wants a great set of knives. These knives are gonna come razor sharp. Remember, don't press hard. Let the blade do the work. It's so important. And you get that serrated knife, which is great for breads. Or a lot of people like to do vegetables with that as well. The little, what I call the Italian grandmother knife, the little utility knife, the small one. I call it Italian grandmother because I've known Italian grandmothers and they cut towards themselves, which I don't recommend, by hand. But still, if you're doing detailing with food, if you're a food stylist, you know why you need that knife. Just remember, by the way, I was in error. We did already sell out of the black speckle, but I like the farmhouse better. I love the colors of these knives. They're beautiful. They've got a lot of charm and a lot of character. Super comfortable grip in your hand as well. And I emphasize again, a lifetime warranty. If you ever have a problem with any of these knives, you'll get the replacement. It's too good to be true, I know, but it works. It's Cuisinart, all right? Normally $40. Today they are 55% off, and they're free shipping. You should be buying 5 sets of these. Buy them for holiday gifts for next year, whatever you got to do, but get them home. Mark, we got a few minutes left. Keep going, buddy.
Well, for sure. Let's talk about our slicing knife. Now, this is one of my favorites, and this is one of my favorite live demonstrations ever. If you've got anybody that camps, boats, hunts, fishes, you got to go get them. All right, this is actually unbelievable when you think about it. If you do any of that stuff, the camping, the boating, the hunting, the fishing, you know that the cut that you're seeing right now is usually reserved for a knife with a three number price tag, a special bendable steel. I want you to see this. That's the kind of quality cut that Cuisinart's going to give you at this price point, all 5 knives and the sheaths and the cutting boards. Now, these cutting boards, Guy, have a look here. These are coated, like you said. So if you're worried about cross-contamination or you want to get specific boards for specific jobs, we've done our fish here. I don't necessarily want to put, the beef right where the fish was. But here's one of the beautiful things about these knives. And I'm going to bring the largest strip steak I think I've ever seen in my life, and our utility knife, which is also just the most fantastic steak knife. I want you to see this here. That's serration right there. Yeah. This is the only knife we have that doesn't need to be sharpened. Now, I'm going to pause on that for just a second. Ceramic knives, famously, cannot be sharpened. For all their benefits, you can't sharpen them. So what we've done is we've coated stainless steel. So you get all the benefits of ceramic, and you get that stainless steel edge that you're able to sharpen. Now, your utility knife, this is one you don't have to sharpen. So when you're looking to get through those thick crusts of a beautiful steak, or maybe somebody's looking to grab a knife for an arts and crafts job, this is the one that they're going to go to. So listen, this knife, like the other ones, are included. It's nothing extra you pay. You don't pick your knife. You don't pick your set. And the boards, this one is, beef, is going to help you through, like you said, that cross-contamination. And your small knife, listen, you can't get a set of knives without a great paring knife. And you can always tell the paring knife is the right size. It's the approximate length from the tip of your finger to the top of your hand there. And to your point, Guy, this is the knife that Grandma cuts towards herself with. So this is the knife that you want to make sure has that incredible edge. And you can see nothing sticking to it. So when it comes time to do that close work, maybe you're doing a little garnishing, maybe you're having a little bit of fun with food, maybe you're getting some stuff ready for a presentation plate, this is the knife you're going to go for when you're doing beans and apples and things like that. And you can notice the red on that blade. Here's one of the other beautiful things about ceramic, even including the fact that it's not cross-contaminating those flavors. They don't stain, which is beautiful. So you think about that, all of those great benefits of a ceramic knife, from the the no transfer of flavors or odors or cross contaminations of bacteria, all of the benefits with non-sticking, and then you throw in the fact that you can sharpen them and that lifetime guarantee in a name like Cuisinart, and every single knife is coming in this: your utility knife, your paring knife, your slicing knife, your Santoku knife, your chef's knife, all 4 boards and all of the sheets. It's a knockout deal. This is, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in 1999 on this one.
No, and what I love about these knives, Mark, is that they can all do different jobs. Many of them can do the same job.
Right.
It's really, I love the fact that you have enough knives that whatever one is comfortable, that could be your main prep knife. I've always, listen, I love a big chef's knife, but the slicing knife is brilliant. It's a little bit lighter weight, a little bit easier to control. You have a nice bolster on there for your hands, right? Normally when I use a knife, I actually bring my finger up to the knife and I use the bolster underneath. Always chop away, fingers underneath, right, like that. It's all you need to do. But this knife is brilliant. If you're boning out a chicken, if you are doing fillets, like filleting fish, like Mark showed you, this is a great knife for that. And then having the Santoku. Oh, and by the way, I don't know how close you guys can get to this knife, but if you look, it's hard to see unless you get super duper close. You can see the edge is actually stainless. You can see the edge right sort of there. It's hard to see, but what they did is that, to Mark's point, they put ceramic over the top. That's for release, so that your food doesn't stick. But it is coated over a stainless steel metal underneath. So that's gonna be durable, it's gonna last, and it's gonna give you the ability to be able to sharpen it. All right, we're crazy busy. If you wanna grab them, while you can, grab them. The item number is 676273. Hey, Mark, can you give me like 30 seconds on the 2-pack of safety grip fry pans?
Oh,
yeah, baby.
The 2-pack that are coming up, you got it. Let me give you the rundown. So we are going to talk about these, I think at the top of 11 o'clock, and these things are on fire. You want to talk about something? You've got a cast aluminum grill plate. You've got a nice high sidewall. That's a design that we borrowed from casserole pans. What that does, guys, it maxes out that 9-inch pan size inside. It's the perfect size for 2 to 4 people. All of our colors are available. The handles are double riveted, but here's the magic. We're going to give you that ceramic coating on the interior, which is going to make the pan function beautifully. And you see this handle? This is where the magic is. This is why in a record amount of time, we've gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews, because this handle takes all of the weight and pressure off of any of the food that's in this pan and distributes it all the way up your arm, right up to your shoulder. You can push on it, you can pull on it. You cannot move these pans in your hand once you've got it locked with that handle. And all it takes to lock it in the handle is just pick it up. Check us out. I think we're at the top of 11 o'clock. All of our colors are in here. You're going to love these pans. Oh, you get 2 of them too, and the lids.
I love it. Can't beat it. All right, Marcus. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you,
later,
pal.
my friend.
All right, bud. Talk to you soon. All right, we're going to continue on. We have about another 45 minutes or so left in our 3-hour extravaganza. Now, that's clever. The next time we're going to talk about is our tack pens. So let me just tell you, these are ridiculous. I don't know how this was invented to incorporate so many tools into one cool item, but literally it could be a lifesaver. Yeah, there's a window smasher in case you get stuck inside your window, right? There's a little window snatcher in there. There's a bottle opener. It's also a pen. Don't forget, you can write with it. It's a flashlight. It's so many different, there's actually 9 different things that it'll do for you. Bottle opener, writing pen, screwdrivers, wrenches. It's ideal. You're gonna get 2 of these, 2 9-in-1 Super Deluxe tactical pens. They come with the little tool cards. You're gonna get 2 of these, and these little cards, if I can get them off the table here, do a variety of things, measuring, rulers. You can put different types of bolts in here, and you can turn them, you can screw with them. All those different things are ideal. A bottle opener, they're all included. You're gonna get 2 of these. We have your choice of colors today. So I'll go up front, I'll start with red. They also come in rose gold, they come in purple, they come in green, and they come in black. They will easily clip on to your jacket or your shirt pocket or wherever you need them, but they are brilliant. $29.95, 724-466 is the item number. Lou's gonna show you, Lou's gonna take you on a tour. There's way too many things for me to try to do up here, plus everything's all glued down. But Lou, what a great, just in case, I need an emergency tool, I need this, I need light, I need to write, everything all under one roof, buddy.
No, it is. And what's cool about it is you've always got all those tools with you. So right now I'm standing here, I got 50 tools on me. Okay, where are they? Well, let's see. In my front pocket right here, I got my tack pen. I got 9 tools there. Reach in the back pocket. What do I got here? Got the old wallet. And what's in there? There's that 41 tool credit card right there. And what's nice about these guys is that these are tough. I mean, they call them tack for a reason. That's the whistle. I heard it.
I just blew the whistle.
Because there's so many different things on here. That's what's crazy about this. So these are made of anodized aluminum, which does 2 things for you. 1, they're very lightweight. 2, they're very, very strong. And number 3, the colors are amazing on these. And I mean, you can hear that these are metal. They are aluminum. So they're nice and light. You're not even going to know that you're carrying these with you. But you've got everything on here between these 2 that you're going to need. The flashlight, of course, we all know Bell & Howell makes awesome flashlights, right? You could see how crazy bright that is. This flashlight actually has a zoom function as well. Look at that. So you can actually zoom in there and get that light far away. And then it has a strobe function on here as well. And the strobe function, of course, is if you want to get somebody's attention if you're in trouble or anything like that, or maybe you want to startle an attacker, all those things. But think of this as like one of those nesting dolls. You know what I mean? Where every time you open a section, there's something new in there. Like if I take the very, very end of this off, okay, just that little end cap, on the end of this, that's the window smasher that's on there, okay? So that's what I'm going to use if I get into a car accident, God forbid, to break out a window. So that's kind of cool. So you've got that built into this. And again, if you have it in your pocket, it's always with you. Guy, if you open up the next section down, you're going to find underneath that the bottle opener. So you've always got a bottle opener with you built into this, you know, so you're never going to be out someplace with a nice cold drink.
I went right to the screwdriver.
You went to the screwdriver. You skipped one. You skipped one. But, you know, the screwdriver is cool, too, because what you're getting here at HSN is you're getting a flathead as well as a Phillips head, whereas if you bought this through the infomercial, you would only get the Phillips head or the flathead with no Phillips head. So, and this is just, you just flip it over to change it. I mean, that's super crazy simple to do. And, you know, once you do it one time, this actually does come with instructions, but you don't need them. Once you do it one time, there's the whistle, you'll learn how this goes together. And of course, you know what? It's a pen. So you got to have a pen on here someplace, right? We take this piece off and there's a really nice ballpoint on the end of this with that flashlight. It's sturdy. It's all knurled on the outside of this, meaning that you got nice textures to grip onto, even if your hands are wet.
Yep.
So I think this is a great gift. This is something great to buy for yourself. It comes with matching gift boxes. So, you know, this is a grab and go right here.
You know what, Lou? I love this. I mean, think about it, and you'll see that light from a mile away. You will see that. So
Absolutely.
Imagine if you were like your car stalled or died in like a parking lot, right, in a big mall, and your husband or your wife or your partner or your kids are trying to find you, just say, look for the blinking light. Just sit outside, you know, hold this out of the window of your car. It's ideal, and it's also a regular flashlight, so if I just needed to find something, even just this, to get 2 of these, are brilliant because you'll see, I mean, it is super duper. I don't know if you could see how super duper bright that is. So
it's crazy bright.
So many different tools built into it. I love that flashing light. I love the fact that I can unscrew it, and I've got just different tools, whatever I need. Here's another one. Take this one out.
Right.
All right, there's my pen, right? We got a little ballpoint pen right there. So there's your pen. And again, just screw it back on. I mean, it's really just a brilliant, brilliant idea. And Lou, these are virtually indestructible. I mean, you can't hurt these things.
They are. I've dropped mine. I have stepped on mine. I've driven nails with mine. I mean, you can do anything you want with these, which is just crazy. But you know what? Sometimes, there's that whistle again. Sometimes I think that he's doing this to me on purpose. It's like a dog whistle. I hear
what
it.
What are you talking about, Lou?
But the 41 card tool that comes with this as well, you'd be surprised at how many times I actually use this. And I think sometimes we sell this piece a little bit short, but it's very, very thin. It's got great color to it, but this has got 2 different measuring devices on it, in inches and metric on this, okay? You've got open box wrenches on this. You've got an envelope opener. You've got an eyeglass screwdriver on there, so you can do repairs on your glasses. I mean, it's got a protractor built into this. It's got a circle guide. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. There's another bottle opener. So, you know, between these 2 guys, I feel like I'm carrying this thing around with me wherever I'm going. You know what I mean? Because I got everything in there in my pockets that I need, so I don't have to carry the toolbox with me.
Yeah, and everything, and you'll see all little indicators. So whether you have larger nuts or bolts that you need to deal with, they're all graduated down. You know, like we said, look, little opener over here, all these different little ruler on top. Really, any size bolt that you need to mess with, you could do. They've all got little explanations on them too. Everybody's going to get 2 of these in addition to the 2 of the flashlights. 41 functions here, and then a whole bunch. 9 functions on the pen itself. $10 off, flex pay of only $5.99, 724-466. I would definitely say keep one set of this in the car. Maybe you're a hiker, biker, camper. How about your backpack? A car is huge. And you know, Lou, we downplay and don't talk much about that window breaker, but let me tell you something. If you're smelling smoke in the car, you get in an accident, you can't get out, you need to get that window open, buddy.
No, it's true. And you know what? If you've ever tried to break a window without something like that, without a dedicated window breaker, it won't break. You know, I've hit them with, you know, all kinds of things, and they won't break unless you've got that point. And the reason is because it's tempered glass, you have to concentrate all the energy and all the force into that one little tiny point. And you can see right there, you give that a good swing, it'll go. And you know what I like about this too? That the pen itself, when you're using that window breaker, you got the entire length of this pen, so your hand's not right up on the glass. And I've actually used this to break glass. Your hand's not right up on the glass, and you've got a good grip on it, a good amount of force. You wrap your thumb around the end where the light is, boom, and you got that going there. I want to show everybody one quick thing here though. These open box wrenches, a lot of times people look at this and they're kind of like, well, I don't understand how that works. You slide them along. So for instance, I've got this whole block here with bolts on it. Now, you know, I know you can't see it up close, but that's okay. I can just start here at the widest opening and just slide this down, and it will find, see that? It finds the correct size. So that's why you can have so many of these. I always love that design. I think that's such a brilliant thing to have this in your pocket and to have a letter opener, something that can cut fishing line and string. That'll do that right here on the, I mean, this thing is loaded, and you've got, I mean, this is not only a great gift, this is the kind of gift I want to give myself. Yeah. Because it's got so much stuff on it.
Yeah, and it's going to last you forever. I mean, you know, it's one of those items that's going to last forever. I mean, it's built industrial tough. It's built, you know, for hikers and bikers and people that are campers, boaters, fishermen, people like that. So if you're just having one in your car, I know you're going to absolutely love it. Item number 724-466. If you want to pick it up, $29.95 on sale today. And again, only $5.99 to pick it up. Don't you blow that whistle at me, Lou. Don't you blow that whistle at me. Trying to get even.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Lou.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right,
See
pal.
ya.
See you later. Yeah, you too. Remember, they come in colors if you want to pick it up. Hey, by the way, if you want to get a discount, we've got our HSN credit card that we're offering. You get $10 off when you open up an account with us. You can use it on any single item first purchase. Hey, it's free money, so go for it. That is available if you want to grab one of those right now. Use it on our best value of the day as well, as I mentioned. So, anyway, where am I heading? Oh my God! I've been looking forward to this. I presented this once before, and people went crazy for it. It comes to us from a wonderful company which is called Homedics. Homedics is a leader when it comes to any kind of health and fitness items, feel-good items. This is called their BodyFlex back stretching mat. I want you to think of this as like something that combines things like yoga, right, stretching, easy exercise, Pilates, all those different things combined into one incredible mat. It uses air pressure. There's actually different areas, different cells inside this that you use with the remote control to expand and contract to stretch your back. It feels so freaking good, it's crazy. It relieves stress, it relieves tension, it improves relaxation, it helps with circulation, it does all these different things, but it just gives you an amazing, amazing feel. So at the end of the day, all you do is lay it out, you lay on it, you turn it on, and you let it go, and it will hit all these different areas of your body. It will help to move your body as it lays on there. It'll help with circulation, all kinds of great things. There are 6 built-in stretch routines. It'll customize to whatever body type you have, and you get the programmed controller, which is right here, which allows you to access all the different features and all the different functions and programs that are included. That sits right beside you, and all you have to do is turn it on, turn it off, and just adjust it. It's got a soft pillow up top for your head and neck area, and then there's a little curvature down here as you get down towards your backside, which is perfect. And it has built-in heat. Which when you add heat to a stretch, or to feel good, it just makes it even better. Lisa Kirchner standing by. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Guy. It's so great to be here with you again this morning because you're right. People love this. They always love the back mat. They love Homedics because they know that they have been a leader in bringing health and wellness solutions into your home since 1987. And there's a reason. It's because we know how great this back mat was, that the version without the heat. This is essentially the same version, which has so many 5-star reviews, but then they've added heat. Now, let me talk to you about what this does. We worked with yoga instructors to develop this very long, it's 3.5 feet long mat that has air chambers inside. And those air chambers inflate and deflate in sequence to simulate yoga style stretching. Now, of course, stretching is a form of exercise, but what's even more important here is many of us, and I don't know if you know this about me, Guy, I didn't start teaching yoga because I thought, oh, it's going to be so great to be fit. I was in tremendous physical pain. I was living and working in a really tense situation because it was a high intensity job. And I was wearing neck brace, wrist braces, knee braces. And my doctor was like, you need to go and start doing some yoga. And so stretching really opened me up. Now, the reason I'm showing this to you on the bed is because I have to stretch in order to be comfortable in my body. And when I broke my leg, I couldn't get up and down off the floor. I could lay on this and get stretching through my back, my neck, my shoulders, my torso, even into my hips. And I didn't have to get up and down the floor. I didn't even have to put any weight on my joints. I have recommended this to so many people who are starting some kind of exercise, who need to be moving and stretching. And with the heat, Guy, I'm going to get down on, lay on this and talk to you about what the heat does. So you can see this is very powerful. I have it in the twist mode, which it works on my hips as well as in my neck. You see, my head is down low and my neck is up high. I wouldn't be able to do that on my own without a yoga teacher coming and helping to open me up. I'm sure you've had that happen where you've gotten an adjustment in class, right? Mm-hmm. The heat helps to loosen the muscles so that you're even more receptive and open for the stretching. Of course, you can use it without the heat so that if you want maybe something that's just a little, maybe you're even warm. But what's gorgeous about this heat is that it helps the stretching be more effective. Right. In your body. Yeah. And it's very gentle. It's not too hot. I mean, I have on a jacket and a long pants because it's chilly, right? And I'm laying on this and it feels delicious. And that pressure works in both ways. So there's the opening that happens. I'm going to switch to the unwind program because that goes into my middle back. And you can see that really well. And what's really great about this is that as it's opening me up, but through that stretch, you can see my middle back is just starting to lift gently, gently. I'm also getting pressure on the underside of the muscle. And that constricts the blood flow so that when it releases, you get this really delicious sensation in your muscles where the blood just can reflow back through it. And the feeling is not only physically opening in the muscles, but it's very relaxing. It's just like yoga. It has that sort of mind, body, spirit combination. I love, that's Colette, right?
Yeah, Colette's here.
I love that she's in regular clothes. Now, I'm wearing gym clothes so you can see really well how this works on my body, but you don't have to suit up for the gym to use this back stretching mat. All you have to do is whenever you have a few moments, you can lay it out flat, lay down on it, and let gravity and the mat do all the work.
Yeah, I'm watching Colette, and I can see, you can see different areas of her body are being elevated by the air. So what you're doing is you're getting, and you have different routines that are gonna allow for that stretch, starting right up behind your neck, you see up in the shoulders, and then it goes all the way down, all the way through your tailbone. You can see it almost, it almost has the look, Lisa, like it's breathing, which is really what it is doing. I've got a mat right here, and I've got mine turned on, and I'm gonna put on, I'll just put on the Energize program, and what when you hit the program, you'll hear it, it's very quiet. Yes. You can see it, it starts to fill, and if you put, I can feel it on my hand starting to move, right? Right. So that's just one of the programs. This one's called Energize. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's also got 3 levels, Guy. There's so much to talk about with benefits from this mat. You can customize not only through twist, flow, energize, stretch, unwind, and recover. Those are the 6 programs, and they're pretty self-explanatory what they do. One's a twister, there's a flow movement,
Right.
one helps energize. I love the stretch because it holds the positions, but inside that, you've got 3 levels of intensity. The middle button here on this remote, which is attached, I love the tethered cords because you never lose it, or the tethered remotes. You can go through levels 1, 2, and 3. And so this will grow with you as you increase. You can see this person on the box has their knees bent and their shoulders by their side. That's a more beginner level pose. So if you're not very flexible, that's where you'd want to start on a level 1. And then as you work your way up, you can go up to level 3, which is very intense, and you can straighten your legs, straighten your arms, and you'll get a much deeper stretch as you go through the program. So it's highly customizable. And like I said, it will grow with you as you continue to exercise. And that release, that opening, I hold all my tension in my neck. I often wake up with a stiff neck, and this is long and generously proportioned. So it's going to release me in my neck. But you know, your neck isn't an isolated thing. You also need to open up in the shoulders, along the center of your back, and especially in your lower lumbar, to keep that spine health. A healthy spine is a healthy life.
Did you, I don't know if you caught that last shot, but you can see it as it manipulates up and down using the air. And I love the fact that it's air, Lisa, because a lot of people are uncomfortable with having the kneading hard knobs like on massagers. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much. This would be ideal for any senior out there that wants to get a great massage, wants to get a great stretch, you know, doesn't have the ability to go to a yoga class, or like, you know, I know Colette runs a Pilates studio. You know, not everybody can get out to do that. So if you, and I would recommend doing anything you can, but being able to do it at home and do it in the comfort of your home and do it whenever you feel like you need to do it. You know, sometimes you wake up, Lisa, and you got that like crick in your neck, or sometimes you wake up and you're like,
yes,
what is up with, right, you know, what is up right there? That little spot, right? Like to me, it's always the lower right side. I know I've got an L5 herniated disc, so it's probably where mine comes from. But, got it. But you want to be able to get a good stretch. You know, when I played football most of my life as a kid, you wouldn't get out and practice or have a game without 20 to 30 minutes of stretching, right? That's so important. But as you get older,
even when you were a teenager.
Yeah, as you get older, how do you do that, right? You know, it's why people hurt themselves, because they go out and they try to shovel snow and they don't stretch, or they go out and they try to do an activity, you know, throw a ball with their kids and like, oh, my shoulder hurts. Your body needs to stretch because you're not used to that type of activity. This is going to give you that. It's going to give you heat. It's going to give you relaxation. It's going to make you feel good. You have 30 days to try it out. Get it home. It's Homedics. I know this is not a cheap item. This item is worth every penny you're going to pay for it, because you 100%. Can get that feeling every day that you need it, or any night that you need it, or any time of day. I would consider it. Item 728909. Go ahead, Lisa.
I just want to run through again how this works. So as you can see, this goes all the way. You've got a pillow here, and you can adjust and move yourself around on the mat to your own comfort level. And there are air chambers inside this mat that inflate and deflate in a sequence. You can customize the level 1, 2, or 3 for low to high intensity. It takes about 9 to 12 minutes to run through the sequence, depending on how long it takes for the air chambers to inflate. So obviously for the higher level, level 3, it's going to take a little bit longer. But what's genius about this, they have improved on this flex mat, which has been such a huge customer pick. So many favorable reviews, by adding the heat. And what I love about that heat is that it really helps prepare the muscles to stretch. It gently opens up and allows your body to go deeper. And it feels amazing. I'm going to once again show you how intensely this works, because it's hard to appreciate when there isn't someone on it you see how that's lifting my body? I would not be able to get some of these stretches if I didn't have a yoga instructor here to sort of press on my shoulders, press on my back, and help me open up. And the fact that I can lay it on my bed, Guy, and just I have this push button control is such a relief. It feels amazing, and it really helps me be more flexible.
Between you and Colette, I'm very jealous because you both are just sitting there getting like a massage on it, and I'm standing here like a jack, and you guys are all relaxed and feeling good. You know, that's really, you know, I also think about people that live alone, Lisa, because it's like, you know, listen, if you're with somebody, it's always nice somebody rub your neck, rub your shoulders, do all that great stuff. But, you know, if you're alone and you're not getting that, you know, you miss that. And this is a great way to be able to take care of yourself. So whether you do it in the morning,
that's a great point.
Maybe to relax yourself before you go to bed at night, because there's nothing, you know, we mentioned yoga, we were talking about Pilates, we're talking about stretching. Those are all things that most people can do. You know, they're not like, listen, not everybody can go to a gym and bench press 400 pounds. Not everybody can go and play football or basketball or baseball. But you usually can get a stretch. You can lay down. You can feel that comforting heat. I mean, it's like a massage chair, but anywhere you want it. But even better because you're focusing on the back. And, you know, we don't think about that. And I think also the emotional side of having just something that makes you feel good. You know, Lisa, just makes you feel good.
Yeah, well, we store so much of our tension in our back, and it's very difficult for us to get that stretching, that opening. And what is phenomenal about this is that it does all the work for you. Stretching is a form of exercise, but even more importantly, stretching is really important to your overall body's health. If you don't stretch, your muscles get tight, and then it's very easy to injure yourself. Yep. And you don't, as you know, you can pick up a cup of coffee and suddenly you get a pulled muscle in your back. It's not about, oh, I'm not lifting weights, so I don't need to stretch. Yeah. It can be really everyday activity that tight muscles can really be a danger for. A lot of us are sitting a lot, typing on the computer, on the phone.
I think everybody's gonna love it. I really do. I think you get it. Hey, you got 30 days to try it. So if you're on the fence about it, hey, $50, get it home, try it. If you don't like it, return it. But I think you're gonna love it. The item number is 728909. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thanks, Colette, for demonstrating it for us.
Great
Appreciate you guys. That is one of our smart deals. We've got way more on hsn.com. If you'd like to check out all our smart deals. Oh, can we bring up that 32-piece food storage from Comax? Yeah, there it is. Check this out. This is a huge Jumbo's food storage set for only $27.95. It's on sale today. Knickknacks, whatever it is. It could be food items, non-food items, paper clips, whatever you got. You get a 32-piece leak-proof, multi-shape food storage set. $27.95 on FlexPay for $5.99, $5.59. I'll get it right. But anyway, and your choice of colors, it's a whole boatload of stuff. Don't buy the cheapo stuff from the supermarket. Get our stuff. It's better. 737-057. We are going to step away. We've got our last item of the 3-hour block. It's our pick of the block. It comes to us from Bissell. It's magical. Stick around.
There is nothing quite like shopping with a friend.
So pull up a chair and shop with us.
We'll be dishing the scoop on what's hot.
Catch you up on what you've missed.
And share some of our favorite discoveries.
Come shop with us every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Take the guesswork out of gorgeous with new fashions, accessories, and jewelry during Hello Gorgeous. Treat yourself to a handbag, pair of shoes, or something pretty for the season ahead. Say Hello Gorgeous to your new look. Starts Thursday at midnight.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Easily in my top 10 all-time favorites here at HSN is the Bissell Air Ram. You guys can't get enough of this. I am telling you, one of the most amazing vacuums I've ever seen. Probably one of the most amazing ever created, because what we've got here is we've got a full-size vacuum. Normally when we buy a stick vac, it's small, right? It's good for doing little jobs, detailing jobs, quick fixes, stuff like that. This is an upright, full vacuum, full suction power, but it's cordless. So that means that opens up a whole different world. I don't have to run a plug all over the place. I don't have to worry about plugging it upstairs, downstairs. I can take it anywhere. Here's the deal. Why? Bissell spent a lot of time and a lot of technology and a lot of investment in creating a battery. Not just any battery, but a battery that will last up to 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Most other stick vacs, you're lucky if you get 10. Maybe you get 15 or 20, but remember, we're not talking about a stick vac. We're talking about a fully upright vacuum. And guess what? It weighs a little over 7 pounds. 7 pounds. Most uprights weigh about 15 pounds, almost double. It weighs 7 pounds. There's a little button to collapse it, so when you want to tuck it away, put it away, that's all you need to do. It'll lay perfectly flat. It's got incredible suction power. I'll turn it on really quickly, and I'll do a quick demo before Pete comes out. But you'll see it. Where do you see the carpet lines that this leaves? You'll get it. Look at that. Hair, crumbs, whatever I got over here I can pick up. Look at this. Everything, even over on the regular studio. If I've got stuff like cereal, I don't have to worry about cereal either. Check this out. It just gobbles it right up. One pass, boom, boom, boom. There you go. Everything that you need to know. And look at the carpet lines on here. Look at the suction power. That is what it's all about. The thing is absolutely amazing. Speaking of amazing, my good friend Peter Kilcullen is standing by. Pete, first of all, we're doing a deal on this. I don't know if you saw. It's $60 off. It's free shipping and handling. And Peter, as I said earlier, I've never seen, in my days of working here, I've never seen a full-size, lightweight, upright vacuum that doesn't need to be plugged in to get this much power. It's crazy.
Right, and everything you said about it is so true, and I know that you love it because you've used it. But anybody else out there, if they're kind of like, wait a minute, what type of vacuum is that? Is that a stick vac? Or maybe is that, the full-size upright? When this came out, a number of years ago now, it was a completely different category. There was nothing like it. And now years later, there still is nothing else like it, because this isn't an okay stick vac and an upright. This is going to do a better job than both of those. And then you add in all the things you said. Less than 8 pounds. It's going to run for 40 minutes. So really, it's a new category, all its own. Technology that we didn't see years ago that we still haven't seen. And I'll show you that right here. We can go down to the vacuum, just give you a quick tour, and then we'll do some more demonstrations. So one of the things you'll notice that it does have that look of a stick vac, but you showed how great it works on vacuums. And you'll see, one of the things I love about this is normally we're used to the canister up here. Right? But here's what Bissell has done. The canister is right down there on the floor.
Yes.
So we're getting that maximum suction power to pull all that dirt. It doesn't have to travel. It goes right there. And if you're worried about the size of that canister, we've got compression technology that's going to allow you to do the same amount of dirt in this small canister. And again, the battery's right here. You can pull that battery out. You can charge it just like your cell phone. It really is amazing. But let's take this huge mess and see what this air ramp can do, guy. Super simple, very lightweight, easy to use on and off right there with your foot. And then this is why we have a vacuum like this, no cord. But look at this, the worst messes that you could possibly have. If it's the pets, this is fantastic. Super easy. When you're using this, think about how much weight I'm actually holding in my hand. Just a few pounds with that handle. Oh, let's get that hair. You talked about carpet lines.
Look at that.
That's what we think about, and maybe why we think we need a full-size upright is because we want our carpets to be groomed. We want them to look great. We want to make sure we get all that, just ground in dirt from the feed and the pets. This will do that. Look at those carpet lines. All that, super easy to use, lightweight. You cannot beat this. And we're going to show you in a moment. I can go directly from this carpet to the hardwood floors, and I don't have to do anything. And I'm just going to empty this right back on the carpet and show you that. Super easy to empty. Push that. Push everything out. Look at that.
Wow.
Hair, crumbs, cereal, all of that. This does a tremendous job. You will love it because there's nothing else like it. A whole new category, the Bissell Air Ramp.
And
for sure.
that easy emptying canister with the little pusher. That makes a huge difference. You know, I've owned canister vacs where you got to go in there with a knife and try to get some of the hair and the stuff out. This is one shot. Everything comes out. It is perfect for day-to-day cleaning. I mean, let's face it. Peter, you know this. You know, Pete and I are a couple of strapping guys, but we're getting on a little bit. We're getting on a little bit in years. You know, Pete's you know, a little bit younger than me, but here's my issue with a regular vacuum. It's not so much using the vacuum, even though they're about twice the weight. It's about bending over and plugging in the plug here, and then going upstairs and taking the plug. It's about taking a cord and winding it. All that stress on my back, I never have that with this. I vacuum I have hardwood floors, I have carpets, I have runners. The AirRam is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It is so great to be able to just have a vacuum, pull it out. It's that supercharged battery. Pull it out. No plugs. Just get out there and do your mess and put it away. And remember, you can shrink it down to about, you know, a third less size. And now I can park this in any closet. I can even hang it if I wanted to. It only weighs, what, 7.5 pounds. So it's not heavy duty. It's ideal. And that battery, Peter, I don't know how they did it, but up to 40 minutes. Well, here's the deal. And I've said this 100 times, Pete. If I got to vacuum more than 40 minutes, I'm calling in the cleaning company. You know what I mean? I don't need to go longer than 40 minutes, buddy.
No, 100%. And this makes it easy. And the thing I want everyone to understand is that this is going to do that great job, whether it's on the carpets or the floors. So you know what? Let me clean up this mess that I did before. I'll do that again. So we'll go down onto that big mess that I actually dumped back on the carpet because I want to clean that up. I mean, look at that. You have all that suction power, and you see it goes right inside that canister, that compression technology, making sure that all of that can fit in there. Now, we've done that carpet without having to do anything. There's no buttons to push. There's nothing to do. I can go from the carpet right to the hardwood floors, and it does a great job. So whether it's the cereal, oh, and here's the thing I want you to see. Guy, you know this, but look at that. When you're doing something like that cereal, what you expect many times is, I'll turn that off for a second, is that all that cereal is going to shoot out the back and it's going to be all over the floor, scatters everywhere. We don't get that with the AirRam, which again, I think is amazing technology. You can get up close to those baseboards. Look at this. I've got, we can call that pet hair. Look at that, the little dust bunnies that are in the corner. You can see that suction power as they even get close. It does a great job. One thing I'll show you while I'm here is how low profile this goes. So it goes here, but now watch this. All I do is hold that, click that down. Look at that.
Wow.
Almost completely flat. I can still maneuver. I can still pick up that pet hair. Again, I have to keep saying, and I know you know this, guy, there is nothing else like the AirRam. No. You will absolutely love it. It does things that no other single vacuum has ever done before, and it does it better than those vacuums that are only meant for one job. You will absolutely love it. I mean, I think you said it earlier. Everyone's got to try this to really see what the AirRam is all about.
You know what, Peter? If you don't want to listen to me and Peter, go to hsn.com and read the reviews, okay? The last time I checked, excuse me, it's like 630 something reviews that are all perfect 5-star. All right, it's been a customer pick since it came out. Listen, I want you to try it out. Try it out for 30 days, especially if you're a senior out there and you don't want to haul out a 15 or 20 pound vacuum anymore. And you don't want to, you know, I think about my mom trying to plug in a vacuum cleaner. I'm like, she'd never be able to do it. You know, she uses a walker. She'd never be able to do that, right? So the ability to do that, and you know what? We don't make a big enough deal about the headlights. You know, I used to own the 2 first big vacuums I ever bought. Neither one of them had lights on it. And I was like, how are you going to see underneath the bed where the dirt is? Or if you have a floor, you know, like my house, a lot of the floor looks like the same color as dirt. You know what I mean? Like my carpets, I don't have any full out carpet. Actually, Danny has blue carpeting in his room, and you can see messes in there because they're always there. But like my hardwood floor, it's hard to see dirt unless you get a light on it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, look at how much dust. And you're not going to see any scatter. So on that point, I'm going to actually do, Peter, if you don't mind, I got coffee grounds on a hardwood floor. Normally, you would think that stuff is going everywhere, right? Because it's like powder. But I don't have to worry about it when I've got my Bissell AirRam. And I'm just going to do, and look at that light comes on so I can see the dirt. I'm just going to do a pass right through the center, back and forth. There you go. And I want you to see no scatter. Look at that floor. You can actually see the shine on the floor. Absolutely no scatter. Nothing flying around. And the release of the air comes through the other area of the vacuum, so it's not going to scatter it. But again, I'll cut right through here and I'll show you the line of sort of demarcation there. But look at that. Perfectly done, right in half. I mean, and look at the floor. If you come with the long shot, you'll see, look at the floor. You can see, that was it. You see how shiny the floor is? I mean, it's ideal. That lets me know that all that dust, all that debris is gone. And remember, whether I'm doing my floors, I don't have to mess with it if I transition to carpet. Look at that, look at the carpet lines. I mean, look at this. I mean, I could feel the suction as it's like sucked onto this carpet. Done, turn it off, hit the button, put it away. No cords to wind up, nothing to deal with. I'm telling you, get it. $60 off today, free shipping and handling. End of my 3 hours, I always start to lose my voice. That happens. That's why I got Pete there to do the talking. So Peter and Pete, today, free shipping and handling too.
Nice. I mean, it's a great time to get it home and try it. I mean, again, I watch you do that, and I watch you do those different demonstrations and how you're doing the coffee, and there's no scatter, and then you're going back to the carpet. Again, there's really a limited number of vacuums that can do it and then do it well, and the AirRam is certainly the leader when it comes to that. So again, I'll turn this on because, funny enough, I've got coffee too, guys. But again, on the carpet, there's nothing you have to do, no adjustments. Go right to the floor, and again, let's just cut a little bit in there. And you see that. Look at that path, how clearly we can see what this can do on something like coffee. And I think it's interesting that and I've got breadcrumbs there and some cereal. You never hear that noise where it's being scattered and it's going all over your floor while you're trying to vacuum it. So it really is amazing. So if you have pets, if you have kids and you have lots of crumbs, you will love the AirRam. And the maneuverability is amazing. You're just turning your wrist from the top. I mean, it is such an easy vacuum to use. I think you're going to love it. And when people see this, again, I think sometimes they get confused that this could be just another stick vac. But certainly when you use it on the carpet and you see those carpet lines, you know it's not a stick vac. But now, if you think it has a super small canister that's not going to be able to take enough of that dirt and you'll be emptying it all the time, also not to worry for that compression technology. But I'll show you how easy it is to empty. So I'll take that out. And you can see this is the one I did earlier, and I have the pet hair and everything in there. I'm going to have my camera guy. Hey, Guy, you might know this camera guy who's helping me out. That's Big Harry behind the camera.
Harry, that would be Peter Jr. That's Harry. That's up, Harry.
So again, just open that from the bottom. And you talked about how we just have that little lever where we can push out all the pet hair, whatever it is, and then get a little more, close that up, and you're set to go. And then you're just going to put that right back in there. But this canister is amazing. Because again, it's super easy to use. We've got the filtration system in there as well. Look at Harry go, backing up.
Dude, look at all that. Yeah,
so we'll go down here. And again, it snaps back into place just like that. And you're ready to go. I mean, you can't beat this. This vacuum is unlike anything you've ever used. You're going to love it. I know you talked about the reviews, and I was looking at them, and I was, I'm filling in for Jenny Bond today, and she was talking all about the reviews. Hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews. I think it might be the best rated vacuum that we've ever had at HSN. So again, I just want everyone to try it because you will love it.
You need to try it. And there's something about when you turn 50, and that happened to me a while ago, but when you turn 50, one of the things you decide in your life is you're going to pick and choose where you put in effort. You know what I mean? Because you realize as you're getting older, you're like, I can't do everything I used to be able to do, and I want to pick and choose. So if I want to work out, like I know Peter does and I do, I don't want to also have to work out with my vacuum. You know what I mean? Like that I don't need. Like, it's like, like washing a car. Danny loves to wash his car. I'm sure Harry probably loves to wash his car. But you know what? For me, I got other areas where I'd rather exert my energy, and it's not grabbing a sponge and washing a car. I'll go to a car wash. This is for anybody out there that might be, well, you don't have to be over 50, you could be over 40, it could be any age, and you don't want to work that hard. You want it to be easy. No plugging in, then unplugging, then walking up the stairs and plugging in again, right? And then having to deal with winding a cord, and I would not vacuum on days because I didn't feel like winding a cord. It had nothing to do with using the vacuum. It's just something about that position of being like twisted and going like, it's not good for your back anyway. So if you're out there and you're a senior of any type or any age, this is the vacuum for you, all right? You're gonna be blown away at the suction power, up to 40 minutes on a charge on the battery, which, as I said before, that's plenty. Don't vacuum more. If you're vacuuming more than 40 minutes, then you're probably working for your own cleaning company, all right? You don't need to vacuum that much, all right? When you have a machine like this too, Peter, you'll vacuum more often. You'll be like, you know what, I don't mind doing it. I just hit a button. All I gotta do is hit a button, and boom, I'm vacuuming, then I put it away. It's so easy. If you have kids or grandkids and they leave you messes, or you got pets, if you own pets, you gotta have this, because you know your pets probably leave you a little half a pet in fur every day, right?
Right.
They leave every day, and most people do not have carpeted floors anymore. Most people have a blend, mostly hardwood floors or some sort of a hard surface floor. So we know how that stuff scatters, fur balls going all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
This is your baby right here. That price is not gonna last. It's $60 off, 30 days to take it for a test drive. Free shipping and handling, that's another $15 off, so now we're at $75 off. 5 flex pay, it went away. 5 flex pay on everything. Free shipping on electronics, and this is an electronic, so you can't pick a better day to get it. We have about 4 minutes remaining. Peter, I'm gonna hand it back to you. I may do some more, maybe before I hand it back to you, I'm gonna do one more demo here in the studio. So just to show you how it works, we put some more stuff down. I mean, there is no, you know, normally when you think about going to a cordless anything, you think you're gonna sacrifice power and performance. This vacuums every bit as well as any upright I've ever used, if not better. I think the combination of having that extra large battery and having the canister right there, so there's maximum suction right into the canister, doesn't have to travel up a pipe. It's right there, and the ease of pushing a 7.5 pound vacuum versus a 14, 15, or 16 pound vacuum, never been easier. Headlights are a huge deal. Everybody loves the headlights on these guys. They love the carpet lines. It's like when you cut the grass, you want to see that you've hit a spot. You don't want to go over one thing 5 times because you can't see if you actually hit it. I mean, if I go this way, I know exactly where my vacuum's been. If I go that way, I know exactly. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. Anyway, then remember, turn it off, hit the button, put it away. 7.5, like 7 3/4 pounds. One finger. You can absolutely love it. 749-477. 2 minutes left, Pete. Keep going.
Yeah, it looks great what you did there. Hey, real quick, you talked about how easy it is to use in charging this. You get that long run time of 40 minutes. The battery just pops out of the bottom just like that, and I can snap that back in. But I want to show you the reason we let you take the battery out is, check this out. You're just going to plug it in, the charger right there. You can plug it in, just leave it on the counter. So you don't have to have an outlet. It's easy to pop it in the closet, charge your battery right here, and you're set to go. So I think that's something else that makes this, just again, super easy to use, something completely different than a lot of vacuums out there. So let's do some more mess. I've got cereal, I've got some pet hair. I wish I could get Ollie to come out here, because Ollie, he's a golden doodle. Ollie, come here, buddy. Come on. Oh, no, he won't come over as I'm vacuuming. He doesn't like that so much. But he brings in with his hair, he doesn't shed a lot, but oh, what he brings in from the outside and tracks it all over the floor. Look at the performance you're getting from this.
Look at that.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm going slow because we're on TV, but if you wanted to motor through these jobs with this vacuum, you can do it. From carpet to that cereal on the floor. I mean, if I want to go fast, this does the job. Look at that. Look at all that. And I love when you get that dust bunny, goes right in, you can see it right in that canister.
Yeah.
We can get close to those baseboards. It is fantastic. You are going to love this. Whatever the mess is, just let the air ram tackle it, and it is done. There we go. One more last dust bunny.
Love it, Pete.
I mean,
Love
it is great. Turn it off right there with your foot. It is something completely different. You've never seen a vacuum like this. That's why I want everyone to try it. Whatever you have in your home, if it's pets, hardwood floors, if it's pets and carpets, if it's kids and carpets and kids and hard floors, you are absolutely going to love it. 7 3/4 pounds. 40-minute runtime, no cords. Guy, it is amazing.
Never have to bend over and wind a cord again. Never have to look for a plug. Hey, you know what else? If the power goes out, you can still vacuum. Yes!
And you've got your lights.
Still vacuum if the power goes out. Peter, thank you. Harry, our cameraman, thanks, Harry.
He did a good job.
He did a great job.
Guy.
Thanks, buddy. Take care. All right.
Take care.
Customer pick at hsn.com. $38 on your credit card. 30 days to try it out. You need to try this. You're going to love it. Free shipping and handling today. Hey, stick around. We've got our wonderful show Saturday morning with Alice and Callie, and I'll see you guys a little bit later in the week. Take care.
Love reading reviews from fellow HSN shoppers? Reviews help everyone shop smarter, so share the love. Find the perfect legging? One-of-a-kind necklace? Go ahead, dish. Search Write a Review at hsn.com to learn how to leave a review from your HSN account. We may even use it on air. All of our reviews are from real HSN customers and verified purchases. We want to hear from you. Search Write a Review at hsn.com now.